thoughts turning in your head don't follow. Forget, bad thoughts pushing at the neck puts pressure on the chest. Calm sorrow. Look close, even closer. It's not black, it's just a shade, just shadow. Forget, no one knows, we just pretend. Putting on a strong face to our friends. We're on the mend. Phone calls, unexpected doorbells echo through the hall. So empty. Old friends, unrejected cold spells, followed by the sun. It will be.
7:10 a.m. Yes, Morpheus. The other good thing with fishing is when I'm fishing, I get a lot of potions. You know, like if you look in my inventory here, in my bank, my bank. I was gonna. This is my mailbox, but it's pretty much my bank. Let's be realistic here. You know, these guys I can cook up for 10 stamina. The only problem is it takes soothing spices, so these do not sell that well, unfortunately. Which is so I end up just using it for buff food for other characters on my account. But you'll see, like, if you go through my mailbox, these potions, most of these potions you see are all come from fishing. All of these potions. I mean, not the Shadow Whale, obviously, but this. Probably almost all of these I got just by fishing. So you're never going to really run low on potions. if you're fishing. I can actually probably sell. I haven't tried selling my Sage Fist, but it'll probably sell if I. But I'm actually going to just hold on to it and use it for myself. Why not? Why not? And then the mithril head trout doesn't really sell for a lot. Can I even cook that? Mithril. I've got rock scale cod, which is 874. For some reason, it looks like I don't have the mithril head trout recipe. I'll have to go get that one. Cooking and fishing are really important for my characters. You know, I love using. I think they're both really good professions. Way underutilized. I don't think people realize how good they are. But Ken, if you check out my my Mark of the Chosen here. Somewhere along the line, I got screwed up. My macro. Sometimes it'll get, if you cancel out, you gotta be careful with this macro for using your carrot, right? If you cancel out of it, sometimes it'll screw it up. But there you go. See, it flipped in Mark of the Chosen. If I mount up, carrot on a stick. Actually, it doesn't screw it up. It actually seems to work pretty well. The other thing that's nice is a lot of times when I'm going up to a mob, I will hit my Control D macro here, which will dismount me, unequip my Mark of the Chosen. Now, Control D for me is Seal of Judge with Light. So, like, if I wasn't mounted and I have someone selected, if I had a mob selected, I hit Control D, it's just going to cast Seal of Light. But if I'm mounted, and I hit Control D, it will dismount me and unequip my carrot on a stick. So, like, if I'm running up to a mob on my mount, I can just hit Control D, it'll dismount, put on Mark of the Chosen, then I just hit Control D one more time to throw up Seal of Light. Because typically I judge. In fact, I'm so bad. It's actually such a bad habit for me that if I'm in dungeons and stuff, a lot of times I'll judge Seal of Light when I'm tanking. And some people, actually had a member that one time that Paladin kind of was like yelling at me, like, why are you judging Seal of Light? And I'm like, well, it's just a bad habit of when I'm AoEing, when I'm pulling like 5-6 mobs. I'm always going to judge Seal of Light. Did I learn? Oh, another thing that's interesting, well, not interesting, but something that I really need to get up to 50 here, because at 50 I get the next rank of Seal of Light, which is obviously really, really good. It's also cool, interesting, if you look at my macro here, it says Mark of the Chosen. The macro is going to cast Seal of Light, but, you know, it says Mark of the Chosen. You got to love that. So if I go to macros here, it's this one, right? Where is it? It's this one. See? Equip mounted, Mark of the Chosen, dismount mounted, cast Seal of Light, start attack. I also have start attack on there. That's really a time saver, too. Because if you're running up to a mob and you don't have your mount up, and you hit Control D, you know, you always want to use start attack, because if I hit Control D and I'm close enough to the mob, and with that in my macro, I might swing the sword at the mob before I actually hit my keybind for start attack, which is just my thumb button, you know, mouse button 3, which is the thumb button on the lower left side. I'm using a G305 Logitech mouse, I think. I don't use I'm just using a 5-button mouse, which is, for me, is plenty, is fine. For WoW, I can actually go up to about 30 macros with my keybinds before I would ever need to do something differently. I mean, like 30 or 40 keybinds. The only time I really run into problems with a 5-button mouse is if I'm playing a rogue and I'm doing a lot of arena. Then I get to where, you know, I've got Shadow Step focus, Shadow Step target, Shadow Step, you know, blind target, or blind focus target, blind target, stuff like that. And you run into almost like three keybinds for almost every rogue skill. It's so annoying. Rogues are really annoying that way if you're doing arena with them. But you can set up better macros, which I hadn't done back then. But you can set up like you can probably set up like, if you have a focus target, blind them, and do it all within the same macro. But I still need to do burning the Searing Gorge. Unbelievable, isn't it? This is the worst flight path ever. So this flight path is going to take me past Thorium Point, all the way, I think, up into Ironforge zone here, like right around to this where my hand is, and then circle around and come all the way back. It's like the worst flight path. Because really, I mean, look, I'm leaving Searing Gorge. Even though I'm flying to Searing Gorge, I actually have flown out of Searing Gorge. Hey, what's up, man? I have not tanked raids. You can tank raids. There's no doubt about that. There's a great protection paladin guide that I started following years ago. Literally like 3 years ago was a guide I found that I like, and the guy actually says, oh, there's 2 different guides that I've read, and both of them say that you can definitely tank raids, but you need good gear. So if you have the full Life Force set, and you have to have all your consumables, make sure you have tons and tons of, spell power potions, superior mana oil on your blade, and you're going to need a really, really good spell power weapon to swap in on your Consecrate, so you get extra threat when you drop your first Consecrate. Look at this stupid flight path. I almost flew all the way to Ironforge just so I could turn around and fly back to Thorium Point. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but you can definitely do it. I have not done it though. I'm just going by based on what other people have told me, and I trust that they wouldn't create guides telling you exactly how to do it if they hadn't done it or hadn't seen somebody do it. So yeah, you can definitely do it. But most people are going to laugh at you for trying. You're going to catch a lot of flack trying to do it. Look at this stupid flight path. Are you kidding me? I'm like flying in circles. This is definitely this is like I'm on a Sunday drive, Sunday stroll trying to get to the Thorium Point. Or to Searing Gorge. Same thing, I guess. Thorium Point, Searing Gorge. Thorium Point in Searing Gorge. Alright, we're going in, James. We're going in. This is going to be interesting. I still need to set these damn towers ablaze. Can you believe that? Oh, yes, I got there from I thought I didn't have the item. That would have really pissed me off. Ooh, I almost jumped before that would have screwed me up. If I would have jumped thinking I was on my mount and then dismounted automatically because of the rock there and then fell down the hole, that would have been fun. You know what? You know what, Ken? I think it's really funny, and I said this once before, but I mean, I am definitely responsible for some of that. Not a lot of it, but there's definitely a lot of people who've watched my channel. Not a lot, obviously, but I know that I've seen a lot of people who've told me, who've come to my channel and told me that they're doing Protection Paladin because of my videos. But I think it's kind of a trendy thing. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 other channels where people are kind of doing Protection Paladin tanking. But when I first played private servers about 3 years ago, you didn't see hardly ever Protection Paladins. Like, I went like... I know for a fact that... I'm just looking for ore right now. I know for a fact that I leveled up from 0 to 60 on my first Paladin, and I only saw like maybe 2 other Paladins that were even... that were even doing what I was doing, like, it was so rare. It was so rare. And now I see a lot of people doing it. In fact, you can't walk anywhere. You can't throw a rock in Azeroth without hitting a Paladin in the head, you know what I mean? Yeah, Hobbs. And people told me about Hobbs. I never even knew who Hobbs was. But people mentioned him to me and said you should check out Hobbs, and I watched some of his old videos, like his old videos from like way back. He's got some videos on his YouTube from like 2005, 2006 probably, of him doing his Scarlet Monastery pulls, And yeah, but there just weren't that many people who did Protection Paladin. But I think what we saw is that after years and years and years of people playing retail WoW, through 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, probably, that's when the private servers started popping up. Well, at that point, people they'd played out so many different classes and they'd learned so much about the game. Which ones haven't I done? Let's see, Eastern Tower. I don't know which one's which. I'm going to say this is probably Eastern. So I know I haven't done this tower. But people have... No, we're going to need stamina. What do we got here? 15 minutes, 12. People have played the game so long, they've figured out min-maxing so much more than they did in the original version of WoW. So now that people are a lot more, I guess, better players, you could say, that when they went back and started playing private servers between 2012 and 2000, now and current, they started doing stuff that people really didn't want to try back then. And they've just gotten so much better at figuring out, Plus, people know a lot more about the game. There's so much stuff on the web as far as like finding the right gear and stuff that you might want to use. So let me check what macro do I have? Let's try this one. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right one, is it? Sword and board. There we go. Bathed in light. The one thing, so I think people, people just want to hate since it's, yeah, I agree, yeah, totally. Yeah, and I know they're elites, and I also know that I can kill them. It's not easy, but I can kill them. I have to put up some more buffs. I don't know what kind of buff food I've got. I just did the stamina. I do have the scroll, so we'll pop that in there. What I was going to tell you about, yeah, so people... Song title is all right. I'll check it out in a second. I just want to finish my story. So I think that people... that since they've known more about the game, they know what min-maxing, they were able to go back and say, and try things that they haven't tried before. I mean, think about it. When people played World of Warcraft in 2004, 2005, whatever, they didn't know how to play Protection Paladin the way, they didn't really know how to optimize it. And so now people coming back, they're like, well, they know everything. They've already done everything. So they're like, well, let me try something that's difficult. Let me try something that's different. Well, what would be difficult or different would be doing a Protection Paladin. They're trying to raid with a Protection Paladin. So I think you're seeing that. I think you're seeing all these people who played on private servers for the past 3 years, and they've mucked around with different builds on different classes just to do something new and different. And now that the Classic's out, they're doing it in Classic. And I think that's why we're seeing it, But I started doing Protection Paladin because I never played really Paladin in the original game that much. I mean, a little bit, obviously, because the screenshots of me show me with a Paladin around level 30. But I'd never done it, and I'd never played a Protection Paladin pure. Well, I played one, like, I think in Cataclysm or something, but one of those versions. But I'd never done it in vanilla, so I just wanted to try it. I always like to try stuff that's difficult. If someone says I can't do it, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm definitely going to try to do it. If you tell me I can't do it, that's just my personality. I hate being told I can't do something. It's like, oh, you don't think I can do it? Screw you, All right, let's see what we can do with this guy. Now, we're going to use our hammer right away because we want the cooldown to come back around, right? The light. And now, since we have that bubble, we're going to swap to our big weapon. I haven't played my character in a couple days. I don't remember what I'm doing.
You were screwed.
You can see we're taking a lot of damage.
You were screwed.
We'll pop a big potion.
Lovely.
I'm gonna need a lot more heals than that.
You were screwed.
We're just gonna wait till my so hammer comes up so I can bandage.
You were screwed.
And then we're gonna do any heal. And hopefully we don't die.
You were screwed.
I swapped in my two-hand and judged. Boom, right? All right. Where's my damn? Here it is. I hope this isn't the one that I already did. Oh, good. I didn't think it was. Oh, no.
You were screwed.
Ooh, that was close. I missed the edge. I'm like, oh, that could be death. Yeah, I might level the arcade mage, but it's not that fun. I mean, well, it's kind of, it's okay. Let me check the Discord. I'm under attack. Really?
You were screwed.
Damn.
Lovely.
Look at that big sword. Oh, yeah. What was it I have to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. I just want to go. Do I even have? Yeah, I do. Good. Man, it's been so long since I played my Paladin. I'm trying to remember how to play the Paladin again. It's been a couple days, really. Yeah, let me see. Pick. Where'd you put it? Oops, Discord, disconnect. I'm looking for the pick. Where is it? There it is. The light. Yeah, I have. Well, I've got the macro, right? I mean, I've got the trigger. So when I get Uther's light proc, it says the light. But when I get the proc off my two-hand sword, it says bathed in light. Now, what's interesting about the two-hand proc is that if I swap the weapon out, it'll disappear. I'll lose the buff. All right, so we'll see if we can do it here. Now, yeah, we're gonna swap. Hold on a second. I have to do it right after. See, and then we get the two-hand damage. No, see, I missed it, and I did it too soon. Still not getting it. You know what? Yeah, it's up. There, see, but see, I lost it. I got bathed in light, but I swapped back to my one hand so fast that I actually lost the bubble, which sucks, right? See, so I have to get.
Lovely.
So it's like you kind of have to get good at swapping and then looking to see if you get the proc for bathed in light, and if you don't, then I swap back to my one hand and my shield. There we go. But I like to judge with the two-hand because it hits a lot harder, obviously. Okay, now. Don't I have any... I feel like I'm missing buffs. Ah, here we go. I knew it was something else I had. We got a solid weight stone. That'll help a little bit. Oh boy, I hate these elites. Because they do hit very hard. Just wait. I was hoping to wait for my mana to come back a little bit there. The light! Ooh, double the light procs. You gotta love that.
You were screwed. Lovely.
I'm so rusty, I'm screwing up on a lot of these things here.
You were screwed. You were screwed. You were screwed.
There it is, bathed in light. That bubble was gone, man. I got that shield proc on the two-hand, and I had the bubble on me, and he hit right through it in one swing. It only absorbs 150 damage, so unfortunately it's not that much. But still, 150 damage is still 150 damage I'm not taking, so... Okay, now we just need to do the northern tower. Bathed in light. The light! So I thought I did this tower. Is this the northern tower? Or is there another one? This has got to be the northern one, because I did this one. Yeah, should be the last one.
Lovely.
Hmm. So there's a lot more to manage. Like when I'm doing the weapon swapping, it adds a lot more. You have to really be paying attention to a lot more things. Let's go with our food buff here, since that's only got 2 minutes left. So if people think protection paladin, like you're just auto attacking, once you get to my level, it's, oh man, you're not doing that anymore. Let's throw this. We'll throw Sanctuary just for a little bit. But I can't stay with Sanctuary for too long because I need the mana regen. So yeah, that won't even work.
You were screwed. You were screwed. Lovely.
The light! So you see, you can take out elites, no problemo. And under a blood red sky. Let's kind of look at that. Interesting shadows here. We're going to take a screenshot. Interesting shadows and lighting right here. Copy to. You know me and my love of screenshots, Ken. Alright, so that quest should be done, right? So let's turn that in. And I think the lighting we're seeing, like you wouldn't have saw, I don't know if you would have seen this kind of lighting in the original game. Maybe. Yeah, it's going to dismount me. Oh.
You were screwed. Lovely.
I'm being lazy here, but we can weapon swap. Let's see if we can get our bathed in light proc. So I have to switch right now, and then I have to wait. I'm gonna switch back. We're gonna swap, wait, swap. Definitely makes it more interesting. Oh. Here we go, 2.4 gold plus the quest reward. That was 4.74 gold I just got, Ken. Whack him with the torch. Yeah, it's like I should have whacked him with the torch. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, and unfortunately, I think you still keep the torch though. I don't think you ever lose it, which is cool. Silence, fool. What else do we got in here? Here, this is the quest that it's easy to miss. Right? Quest accepted. So at this part, I have to go back and look at my guide for Nixia because I don't remember the next step. Here, complete quest. There we go. And now we have the Horde. Trinkets completed. Yeah, but now I don't remember the next step in the Nixia. I'll have to figure that out later. I don't want to deal with it right now. Maybe you remember, Ken. Now, what are the quests do I have left in here? I think I just have... Ooh, paired balloon. I can't do that by myself, though. Those are elites up there, aren't they? Yeah, well... Zathorium! It will be mine! All mine! Oh, except I can't mine it yet.
You were screwed.
Oh. Okay. I looked at my bag and I didn't see it. But now it's there. Oh yeah, run. Bring back your buddies. Yeah, take this. Oh, boom. Oh. Oh, boom. There it is, the light.
Lovely.
All right. There it is, the molts. This is what we need. Oh, I didn't get much. There wasn't much loot in there, dude. I mean, iron ore? Couldn't they give me something a little better? Couldn't they give me like an epic item in there? Maybe a, you know, Thunder Fury blade, maybe?
Lovely.
Ah, that's not what I wanted.
Lovely.
There it is, bathed in light. Boom, two-hand sword. Judgment. Refresh righteousness. Weapon swap. Throw up seal of light. Throw down. Oh, and we got more guys to the party. Judge. What else? What, how many explosives? Man, I need to have some dynamite on me. What am I doing, man? These guys are putting a beating on, putting a smackdown on me.
You were screwed.
I was gonna say if this guy brought another one of his friends, I was gonna be a little bit ticked off. Let's take one of our mana potions. We have so many. We have so many. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't have as much mana as I thought I did. That's alright, we're all good.
Lovely.
Lovely. Ooh, weapon swap. Bathed in light. Judgment. Bye-bye. So when you start doing this weapon twisting, it makes things a lot more interesting and a lot more fun. So it's pretty cool. This is actually one of my favorite areas. I mean, there's you can like farm a lot. You can just kill mobs in here forever. There's so many of them. And every time they run away, they just bring back more people for me to kill, right? Bathed in light. Oh no, I screwed that up. Damn it. I'm screwing up my seals here.
Lovely.
Where's this other guy? Let's get rid of this guy. It's easy to kind of, with all the stuff I'm doing now between the weapon swapping and seal swapping, it's easy to screw stuff up. I can, you know, eventually I do want to get it because I want to see if I can get the triple bubble. I've never done that before, and I think that would be funny. So I definitely want to get it. Maybe me and you can get together and we can just double farm it. You know, maybe, you know, if we get Volya can help us do it. He can, with just the three of us, we could probably do it. I mean, you're what, like 50? You're like 55? So I'm sure we could probably do it with Volya's help. Maybe one other person.
Screwed.
How am I screwed? No. Judgment.
You were screwed.
Oh, that's... Did I have a bleed? Oh, I have a bleed on me. Damn it. I should have been paying attention. Let's see if I can proc wreck. Ah. A nice wolf. Whiff. I just blocked with my two. It's kind of cool when you block with a two-handed weapon.
Lovely.
I think with the weapon twisting and with the reckoning, you want one-hand fury on Gina. Oh, nice. Yeah, I would like to get the we can get the triple bubble. Right? I think that would be fun. So to get the triple bubble, what I would do is I would just have the one hand. Obviously, I have the shield in the one hand. The Jank is the protector. And then I would weapon swap into the two-hand. I would have to proc the... I don't know if... Actually, I probably can't do it, Ken. Because when you have a weapon that procs a bubble, if you unequip the weapon, the bubble disappears. So I can't... You can't get the triple bubble. Because once the Jank bubble procs and then I weapon swap to the two-hand... proc that bubble, I will have lost the Jank bubble. So I don't think it's possible. Now the trinket bubble is completely different because it's, you know, so the item that gives you the proc, if you take it off, you lose the proc. That's basically what it is.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, I know it sucks. It would have been nice to get the triple bubble. I still want the weapon, though. I still like the weapon. I think it's a neat-looking weapon, and I still would like to get it. Oh, I screwed up again. I gotta keep remembering not to throw Righteous back up after...
Lovely.
Because this guy's gonna go down.
You were screwed.
Bathed in light. So see, yeah, that bubble only absorbs like 150. Which sucks. I mean, Luther's strength is like 250. 250 is a pretty good amount of damage to absorb. 150 really isn't. What's even worse is the bubble object as a protector. If my calculations are right, is only around 90 to 100 that it absorbs, so it's pretty weak.
Lovely.
We're gonna have double heals. Gotta love that.
Lovely.
%, health. 13% health. Oh, don't. Okay, just run. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run.
Lovely.
There's another heal for me. Lovely. Now, I won't be able to get the quest done in here because I cannot kill that guy by myself, unfortunately, because he's an elite and he's got like 2 mobs with him. I'm going to need your help, Ken. Need somebody's help, that's for sure. We have... I can't kill this guy by myself, I don't think. And, of course, both these quests are going to be done there. But we can go do the Incendisaurs. But it is 7:56 a.m., so probably can only play for about another hour. You had to get a healer and a DPS for that? Yeah, it's not easy. I actually did it with 2 DPS before without a healer, but I had a rogue with me. And we were able to, like, I think, sap one of them and then do a lot of, like, Vanish, Blind, a lot of CC. Last time I think I did it. One thing that is nice, if you give it a little bit of a delay, so like when I weapon swap, you know, like if you wait just a little bit, just in case you get the Reckoning proc. Because the Reckoning procs, when I have the 2-hand up, obviously I want to get the 2 swings with Reckoning. You know, I want to get that. Alright.
You were screwed.
Come on, give me the bathe in light. No. And I screwed up my seal again. I've got to figure that one part of the rotation I keep screwing up. I keep throwing righteous back up after I judge it when I want to throw light up because I know I have to swap. So that's my fault for being stupid. Hey, what's Cam? How you doing? Oh.
You were screwed.
See, they're getting Reckoning with the 2-hand is nice. I'm missing my damage of the 2-hand. Oh, I'm doing something wrong there. Oh well. with Reckoning basically completing your swing. So when you get Reckoning, when it procs, it completes your swing, and you can see it on the swing meter. And so it makes some of the weapon swapping really tricky. And let's be honest, Blizzard's animations with when their weapons are actually completing their swing is not exactly. I keep looting ore and thinking I only have to do it once from other MMOs I've played, but sometimes it's not the same. You're like, if I see myself do a swing animation and I think I'm done with the swing and I can go ahead and weapon swap, sometimes because of the Reckoning completing swings, the animation gets a little bit off, so it makes it the timing of the weapon twisting a little bit different, unfortunately. See, like, watch my swing here. Okay, weapon swap. Swap. Yeah, 55 is the seal damage. So we're doing it right. 55. 55. Because if I don't swap, you'll see what it is. It's only... Oh, we didn't see it because he died. Damn you! Get back here, slave worker. Okay, or don't. So if we don't weapon swap, it's 31. It's 31 seal damage. Swap. 55, so... We're getting an additional 19 damage.
Lovely.
Fine. Bathed in light. The light! See how many mobs he brings back? Well, he brought back one. The light! It is my friend. The light and how to swing it. Alright? I think everybody's probably watched that video at some point in time.
Lovely.
Oh, I lost it. I weapon swapped and lost my bathed in light. Damn you. That's why you have to, like, kind of wait a split second before you switch back. If you're trying to swap and get that weapon proc, you're gonna have to wait a split second to see if you get the proc, so you don't swap weapons, because then you'll just lose it if you do. Yeah, those are some big bad pauldrons, aren't they? Big bad pauldrons. But yeah, I mean, if you want to farm mobs, I mean, if I was up around level 55, I could just start pulling a bunch of these guys and just AoEing them down.
Lovely.
I hate always having no mana, you know? Where's my, gotta put on my sleeve. That rough edge on my computer does really starts to wear through the skin of my arm. Gotta put on the gaming sleeve. Come on, Taskmaster, let's see what you've got. That was weird. When I swapped it, actually got it. It must have done a reckoning there because I saw that my two-hand hit for 233. And there as well. Interesting. You ain't got nothing on me, Taskmaster. I'm gonna put you to the task, biatch. Come on, give me the light. Reckoning. The light. Where's the double bubble? Come on, double bubble. But you can see how long that bubble stood up. The Uther's light bubble stays up forever because it absorbs so much damage.
Lovely.
Oh, the bubble that comes up is from Uther's strength. This here, bathed in light, it comes from the weapon, the True Silver Champion. So I've got a couple bubbles that can proc, right? This bubble's still up, so I must be dodging or something, because it's still up. That usually doesn't stay up that long, because it doesn't absorb. So basically, this Uther's Light can proc a bubble, which is like 250 damage absorption. True Silver Champion can proc a shield. That's around, I think, 150 protection. So... there, bathed in light. That's one bubble, right? Absorb, so you can see, absorbed 44 damage, absorbed 53 damage, right? Absorbed 44, still up. So right there, what was it, 53, 40? That was actually more than 150. Then we just procced the other bubble here, right? Now this one's going to absorb a lot. See, absorb, 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 plus, you know. And then we just procced the other bubble off the two-hand. So during that whole fight, I don't think I took any damage, right? So bubbles are I mean, procs for bubbles like protection bubbles are fantastic. And the fact that I can weapon swap. See here, I can throw back my shield and my one hand. And what we're doing is we're attacking. I'm gonna judge with my two hand. And I'm gonna swap. Now when I swap out here just to get the seal damage, that gives me a chance to proc my bubble.
Lovely. Lovely.
You were screwed.
Really?
Lovely.
Oh, I lost my Bathed in Light proc. Damn it. I hate it when I weapon swap and lose it. So you get to see where this build starts to shine against multiple targets. Now, if I had better gear. Oh, I got a bleed on me, damn it. But against multiple targets, especially targets that dual wield, Protection Paladin, you know, against physical targets, they can do a serious amount of damage because of the shield spike and the reflex, and there's a lot of stuff going on there, you know. The nice thing too about the bubbles here is you can also throw, well, you know, while you're bubbled, you can throw some heals in because you're just absorbing damage, so you're not going to get interrupted. So absolutely love the, you know, and I would like to get more types of ways to proc bubbles and heals on myself. That's what I'm always looking for. The way I play my Paladin is I'm always looking for items that can heal me. Like my chest piece here has, you know, when struck in combat has a chance to heal me, and then, like you said, Ken, that's why I wanted to level up that warrior, was so I could make the Demon Forge breastplate. I should look in the auction house and see if there is one, but it's level 57, I think, so we got a ways to go before we can before we'll be using that. But I love blocking with the two-hand sword. It's such a cool animation.
Lovely.
So you can see with Reckoning, the swing meter ends faster on some swings. So you have to be pretty fluid with your weapon swapping.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
Yeah, and there I got the Reckoning proc with my two-hand equipped, so I just crushed that guy at the end, which is nice, right? And now that we have no bleeds up, I'm going to go ahead and bandage. The light! Actually, let's put in the two-hand, finish out Judgment. And this guy's about gone. Whiff. Whiff. So. See you, Ken. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to play then. It just depends on what I'm doing with my girlfriend. But yeah, we do need to, I would like to group up and maybe see if we could finish this quest. That'd be kind of cool. There used to be, when you're running down these hallways, at some point, I don't know which version of World of Warcraft, but there was actually stuff you could loot on these, in these tombs. Those almost look like beds. They are. These aren't tombs. These are hammocks. These are barracks. These are like people sleeping in these little niches in the wall. That's pretty funny. All right, well, let's get a food buff going. But you can see, Ken, I don't know if Ken left already, but you can see that with rest time, I can burn through my bars pretty quick. That's why I like to just like to, when my Paladin's like level 50 and I'm doing Protection Paladin, I like to just literally, like, if there are any quests that I want to do, I'll just like sit my character in an inn and play some of my alts until my Paladin gets like a good, 6 or 7, 8 bars of rest time generated, and then I'll just jump on her and burn that off, and then again park her in an inn. Because I hate quests, man. I played MMOs for so long, I'm so sick of doing quests, you have no idea. Now we have got the double bubble. Oh no, they knocked through one of the bubbles already. So I didn't swap until the bubble airs and the first bubble came back. Now we're going to try to kill this guy with Judge. And we're bathed in light, which is nice. So now we'll swap. I'm just going to hammer this guy. Judge. Righteous. Weapon swap. Reckoning. But it's cool with the... When I set up these triggers to show the different effects that are proccing, it really gives you an idea of what's going on. You know? Just have to be careful. These guys will run. I don't want them to pull those other mobs. Certainly don't want them to pull the elite. Oh, I lost the bubble. Damn it. It's so hard to time that.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
That very well might be.
You were screwed.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. I know what you're talking about. Shit.
Lovely.
Oh. Nope. I've got the Revenant. Those are still going to sell for a little bit of money, though. Just kind of making our way through. I'm just basically getting some XP. Grinding these guys is kind of fun, actually. It's always more fun when I'm fighting mobs that dual wield.
Lovely.
You can see that when Reckoning procs a couple times while I've got the two-handed weapon equipped, it does a lot of damage.
You were screwed.
Bathed in light. The light! Hey, how's it going, Ava? Ava talk. Oh. What was that? Look at that. It's like dirt and dust falling down. But I only see it if my camera's at a certain angle. Interesting. That was weird. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing up. If I don't have Righteous Fury up, I always feel like I'm missing a buff, so I have to always put it up, even though I don't really need it when I'm not tanking. You know what I mean? But oh wow.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
More people to the party. Ah. Get a little bit on distance here.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
We're gonna proc our belt. A little bit of extra armor. Go ahead and judge this guy.
Lovely.
You,
were screwed.
you hero, I have funny voice. What?
You were screwed.
I mean, as long as the bubble's up, I'm gonna keep the two-hand weapon in because I do more damage, obviously, with two-hand. So once the bubble drops, I swap back to my shield. I mean, my shield has 1895 armor on it, so I want to keep that in if I don't have a bubble up. Ah, lost my bubble. That's something I have to constantly be aware of.
You were screwed.
Oh, another person joins the party.
Lovely.
See if we can get the bathed in light proc or not. So I really want a faster weapon. so that I can weapon swap a lot more.
You were screwed.
No, I don't use a mod to do that. It's just basic macros. So basically, if you look down here, I've got 2 macros, and these macros here I'm just using to swap weapons. So actually, I need to get rid of that one. So I'm using this one, equip True Silver Champion / start attack, and then the other one is just equip Black Skull Shield, equip Black Viking Hammer / start attack. I swap between because I'm basically what Wreck Troy, if you ever look at his YouTube site, is he just calls it weapon twisting. I don't know if I'd really call it weapon twisting. I think that's kind of an over dramatized name for all you're really doing is weapon swapping. But what you're trying to do is, when you hit a target, your Seal of Righteous has a chance to do additional damage, right, to a target. So, but there's a delay between when that Righteous actually goes off. So if you swap to a 2-hand weapon, you can actually get, in the Seal of Righteous, that extra damage scales based on your weapon damage, your equipped weapon damage. So if you swap from your sword and shield to a 2-hander, right after you make contact with your 1-handed weapon, and then go ahead and swap to your 2-hand weapon, you will actually proc more damage from your seal than you would if you stuck with just the 1 hand and the shield. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me show you. So what you're doing here is, right, as I go in, right, I judge with my 2-hand weapon just because I'm going to do a little bit more damage. Okay, I throw up Seal of Righteousness. Now I'm going to swap to my 1 hand and my shielder. Once this attack's done right there, I swap, and then I swap back. See the 55 damage? The 55 damage is my seal damage. Now, if I don't swap, I'm only getting 32 damage. See 32, 32, 32 right there? But if I swap right here, swap back, upset my seal. I don't think I got it right there. Hold on, let me do it again. I think I missed the attack. See how I swapped there and I got 55. So by swapping, you're doing more seal damage. Plus, it's also nice because I have Reckoning as well. So since I have Reckoning, sometimes when I swap, I mean, it's not going to be, it's kind of RNG based, right? It's kind of RNG based, but if I'm swapping back and forth, right? Sometimes when I swap to my 2-hand, I'll proc Reckoning. And so I'll get, an extra hit with my 2-hands, which does more damage, obviously. The other thing is you want to equip the weapon you're swapping to, make sure that has a proc effect, something that can proc. So here, I'll swap. My 2-hand has a chance to protect me with a Holy Shield. So even though I'm only swapping to it for a short amount of time, even though I'm only swapping just so I can get that seal damage, the damage that's from the seal can actually proc the internal proc of the weapon. So what's nice is, like, when I swap from my 1 hand to my 2-hand, that seal damage of 50, what is it, 56, 54, whatever it is. I can't remember the exact amount. Here, 50. Oh, is it not showing it on my combat log? Yeah, there it is. So normally it's 31 holy. Seal of Righteous, 32. There, 55 holy. So basically, when that 55 holy is landing with Seal of Righteous while I have my 2-handed weapon equipped, it can proc the True Silver Champion's internal proc, which is the throws up a holy shield. So it gives you the chance to use multiple weapons that have multiple effects. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to make a video and just really kind of go through everything I've learned, because I've played Protection Paladin. I started playing Protection Paladin about 3 years ago on private servers, and I really I like it. I love the class. I think it's really fun, and I definitely have learned a lot in the past 3 years. And I've been basically doing, you know, uploading videos to my YouTube channel for most of that time. And so people come in to, you know, put comments and say, hey, you idiot, you're doing it wrong, or hey, try this or try that. So obviously I learned a lot from other people. Because I played WoW when it came out in 2004. I even played in the WoW beta back on Doomhammer. But I had never played a Protection Paladin ever. So not in vanilla, you know. So it was all new to me. So we're going to judge here. Throw up Righteous, weapon swap. We can throw down some fire. And there's a Reckoning. So when I weapon swap, I wait just a second. I swap, I wait, then I swap back. I try to hammer him so I don't get hit with that fireball. The other thing we can do is we can actually throw up, you know, you can, like here, I'll swap in. I threw in Fire Resist Aura there just to nerf his damage to me a little bit there. Right? And see, I swapped too soon. See the Bathed in Light? That procced my two-hand weapon's internal bubble, but since I weapon swapped, I lost it. So you have to be really careful when you're weapon swapping, that if you do have a proc effect, you don't want to weapon swap out back to your other weapon too fast, or you'll lose the proc effect. So playing this way on a Protection Paladin, I mean, there's so much going on. There's a lot going on, you know, and you have to really understand the mechanics and what's going on. So it just takes practice. And thank you to Rex Troy. It was Rex Troy who actually put up the video about how to weapon swap and get the additional damage on your with the Righteous Ticks. Ah, and I swapped too soon again. Oh no, I didn't. Good. I still have the bubble. Nice. Go ahead and judge, just because I want to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, I'm going to swap back to my shield. Swap back to two-hand. Swap back to the shield. Swap to two-hand. Leave two-hand up because Bathed in the Light proc, which is my internal weapon proc. And now I'm going to swap back to my shield. Actually, now I'm going to swap back to a two-hand and I'm going to judge because I know that'll kill him. Well, it should have. It almost killed him. So, but those are kind of the things that are going on in my head, you know, while I'm doing this. You know, what's going on? You need to / Whisper Ruin when she's on to discuss it. Oh, okay. Thanks, Bolo. Yeah, good news. Volya's back. Volya messaged me today and said he's back. I think he was probably gone due to some sort of family emergency or something, but he's going to be back tomorrow. Or today, I guess it's today now. And he's going to be leveling, so I know he's going to be interested in merging as well. So, Ruin. All right, I'll add that to my friends list. I'm going to be getting off here pretty soon, because me and my girlfriend are supposed to be running out to the park and doing some stuff today. But I'll probably play this afternoon after the Steelers game is over, probably. But yeah, I was just talking to Ken earlier, and I think he's pretty interested in about joining. I think he's wanting to get into the raiding. I'm still, you know, chilling, taking my time, getting my Paladin and leveling some alts, but I'm definitely going to want to get somebody in that guild, so.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
For Rags? For Ragnaros? Well, yeah, if you're going to run MC, I mean, you should really be 60. I mean, I know people can... I think you can get in there at 55, maybe. But, I mean, I would recommend just getting your guys to 60 and...
Lovely.
Bathed in light. Let's wait for the bubble to drop. And then we'll weapon swap. Swap. Swap.
Lovely.
Refresh some of these. Let's go back to Ret Aura. We got 5 seconds on Righteousness, so you weapon swap, right? Judge. Put Righteousness back up. Weapon swap again. Throw up Consecration. Now we've got an add here, so we'll just hammer that guy for the hell of it. Finish this guy off, right? Judge this guy with Seal of Light. Put up Righteous. Weapon swap to 2-hand. We didn't get the procs, so we weapon swap back to the 1-handed shield. And we throw up Consecrate. Take a look at our Seal of Righteousness. We have 20 ticks left. Weapon swap. Weapon swap. Okay. Still got 13 seconds left. Consecrate. Weapon swap. Weapon swap. Weapon swap. Weapon swap. He's gonna... And we're gonna weapon swap Judge. Refresh Righteousness. Weapon swap. And weapon swap. Weapon swap. Weapon swap. Weapon swap. Judge. I just wanted to kind of talk out what I was doing there, just so you guys kind of can see or get an idea of what's going through my head when I'm doing these fights. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's not just auto attacks like people think with a Protection Paladin. What is /5? World chat? What is /5? Oh, I see. Yeah, I missed the chat. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold everything. Hold the phone. Don't forget to keep those scales for the... Yeah, I know, Bola. Yeah. I'm going to need them on my hunter so I can get my Black Dragon Scale boots. 58's doable. Yeah, I think it's best just to be 60. I mean, unless you're really in a rush. You know me, I'm not in a rush. Yeah, looking for group, yeah. I'm just gonna hammer him to avoid the fireball. Swap, Judge, refresh Righteousness. Now it's nice there because and weapon swap. The cool thing about weapon swapping is, especially when you have double bubbles like I do, is that when I proc a bubble, it allows me to leave my 2-hand in longer. So if I get Reckoning procs with the 2-hand, obviously I'm gonna do way more damage. So it's nice to get those bubbles in there and so that I can get more damage pushed out. Thanks.
floating on a strong face to heaven. Phone calls, unexpected doorbells echo through the hall, so empty. Old friends
Bathed in light.
rejected, cold spells followed by the sun. It will be forget.
My bubble just ate all of that. Now I could have, if I want, I could throw in fire resistor there real fast. I didn't bother with it. Some of these guys aren't really hurting me, but you could toss your fire resistor in there if you just want to kind of nerf some of those fireballs. I'm using mixed scrolling battle text, Max. Maybe you just have the wrong version. Yeah, but I'm using mixed scrolling battle text. You can see here. I mean, I filtered it. I only want to see certain things. Like outgoing player is the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm seeing my melee hits, crits, misses, and then just skill hits. And then I have the trigger set up for reckoning, low health, low mana, mark of the chosen, procs, bathed in light procs. Heal procs and the light procs, those are procs off my shield, my trinket, and my two-hand weapon. You want me to explain the macro on your first position? Oh yeah, that's just start attack. It's so simple, right? But I always have this macro keybound to slot 1, and it's keybound to my thumb button. It's just useful because it's, I don't have that way. I don't have to click on anybody. I don't have to I could just right click a mob to do start attack, but I'm lazy, and I like to target with my tab key. So I'll tab. I'll be walking up, and I'll just hit tab, and then I'll hit my thumb button to go into attack mode. Once you're in a start attack mode, though, if you cycle. Like, there's no one close enough right now, but if I was cycling targets, like, let me do this. If I select me, right? If I tab this target, I'm not in attack mode. Let's say if there were 2 targets right next to each other, I could tab back and forth, but once I do start attack, you'll stay in attack mode. So if you're tanking and you have 3 mobs in front of you, you don't have to, like, target them, to attack them. You're already in attack mode, you're already in a swing, so you can just tab to another target and your character will keep swinging, you know what I mean? But anyways, I just like having it the start attack key bound to that. That's just, you don't have to do that if you just want to right-click mobs. But you could, when you're tanking and there's a lot of mobs around, you could accidentally target the wrong one. So I like to just use the thumb button.
Lovely.
Yeah, I like to use the thumb button. Because it's really easy to accidentally hit the wrong one, to maybe hit the wrong bob. I don't know what's going on with my judgment. Am I out of mana? That's what it is. I'm out of mana. Been talking and not paying attention to my my mana. That's all right. I tried to throw up Fire Resist Aura, but I didn't have enough mana for it. All right, let's go ahead and judge this guy. I start talking in chat, and it always distracts me. I get distracted so easily. Okay, weapon swap, judge. Yeah, no problem, Max. Ah, there you go, Bola. You're gonna be 60 today, then. Yeah, I've been leveling alts, but now that you've got this other guild with where we can switch, I kind of want to get somebody to 60 so I can jump over there and do some raiding. But it sounds like you don't need any paladins. Paladins are so much more popular now than they used to be. It's probably my own fault. It's like me and other streamers, people trying to stream, you know, like.
Lovely.
So since whenever my bubble procs, I just leave my two-hand weapon in, since I do more damage anyway. Oh, see, I tried to swap to Fire Resistor, but I was coming off my auto attack, and it said spell is not ready. So I guess swapping at that point isn't that easy. I do need sleep. Well, yeah.
You were screwed.
I very well might be.
You were screwed.
That time I swapped to Fire Resistor. Ah, well. I need to sell this. 30.3. I need a new shield pretty soon. Nice woof. Fire Resistor. Back to Retribution Aura. Weapon swap. Weapon swap, Judgment, Refresh Seal. Weapon swap, Hammer to avoid Fireball. Weapon swap, Consecrate. Swing, weapon swap, 20% unrighteous. This guy's about dead. Weapon swap, Judgment. Alright. You can sit there and really talk about the rotations, right? But you also, if I could get Move Anything working, I would drag down my seal right beneath my feet here. And that way I wouldn't have to worry about tracking, looking up to the top right corner of the screen to see where my seal is at, which can be really annoying. To be honest with you, it's really, I don't like doing that. And I threw up Fire Resist Aura, back to Retribution Aura. How much does... I don't know how much mana it costs to really do to swap. On those, I'll have to check, look into that. Judgment, Righteous. Well, Tell Me When's one of my favorite ones, Bola. And I always use Tell Me When to do exactly that. I love Tell Me When. I think that's one of the greatest add-ons ever made. I don't even need mixed scrolling battle text with Tell Me When, because you can set all those like indicators on procs and everything on Tell Me When. You can do everything with Tell Me When, and it's so easy to use. But last time I looked, they never updated it for Classic. But I do have Weak Aura. I just don't know how to use it. You know, I don't even know how to. I just haven't spent time figuring out how to use it. I'll have to find some videos that. But yeah, I would really like to get the righteousness, you know, down, like right beneath my feet, and just it'd be so much easier to track. Because sometimes I let it fall off because I'm doing so much other stuff, weapon swapping and doing shit, you know, and I miss it. And I don't want to miss out, because when it's almost going to end is when I want to, you know, when I want to throw in my judgment. Yeah. Anyways, well, we have, let's see. I don't think this will let me. Where is Weak Aura? I just don't have it loaded right now. No, I do. I just don't know how to use it, is the problem. You know? I've played around creating a few new ones, but... what's it looking for here? Spell? Yeah, but where do I put the spell name in, you know? I like the glow. Oh, there it is. It's right there. So this is what I want. I just have to be able to tell it which spell. Let's see, display, trigger, conditions. Yeah, I'll watch a video on it. Let's delete this. I'll go ahead and just find a video on YouTube and watch it and figure out how to do that. I'm not gonna do. I don't want to do it right now. But yeah, it looks like it'll do what I need it to do. The mount is not down bars. You know how to get the mount? I'm not sure what you're asking. You know how to get mount the classic. Mount is not down bars. Not sure what you're asking.
Lovely. Lovely.
I'm just going to keep killing these guys till I hit 50. Because like Bola said, I still need the incentive source scales for reputation, so... I won't be using them on this tune, though. All the incentive source scales will be going to my hunter. Because my hunter will want to get her Black Dragon scale pattern. Black Dragon scale boots.
Lovely.
Yeah. These guys are easy to kill. I don't know if I got my aura on in time.
You were screwed.
Actually, I think that's it for me, guys. I have a little lag, you said? Really? If I go to... It says the stream health is fine. On YouTube, it's a YouTube set claims the stream health is fine. And of course, I'm always going to be at 40 ms latency. It never changes. I have 200 meg. My connection is 200 meg up, 200 meg down. So it really shouldn't. If there's any lag, it's not gonna be from my end. Seeping Gizzard. We'll go back and kill those guys some more later. But I need to get offline because my I got some plans today. Up to 124 gold. I still got a long ways to go before I get my black, my Skull Flame shield, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, check this out, Bola. Hey, Wayne. I haven't seen Bucci smash his Paladin videos. Are they good? I'll have to check them out. Bucci smash. You know, I'll check them out here when I get off. I'm going to get off the stream here in a minute. And I'll check them out real quick. I just love it when I go into my mailbox and there's like gold, gleaming gold. Yes, Morpheus. Yes, we love the gold. Ooh, what we don't love is not having more bags. What else we got going on here? I thought I mailed that dagger. Did I not mail that dagger? I guess I didn't. A bunch of junk. Bucci Smith, huh? Galford. I think it was cute who had the dagger. I thought she mailed it. I killed this. Oh no, it wasn't cute. It was my druid. Whoops. Whoopsie. Fillet of red gill. Let's go ahead and mail some of this stuff off while we're here. This is gonna go to my hunter. This is gonna go to my hunter. Right. Banker, banker. I think that one with banker. All right. So 124 gold. I only need about 1,000 more gold. I do have auctions up in the that if they sell, I'll make about 30 gold probably, but I don't know if they'll sell or not. You never know. I sold a lot of auctions yesterday, actually. Shitty Moon. Yes, I have altitis. My Paladin is... No, my Paladin has not... It's 60 because I've been... I got a little bit of Paladin... you know, I got a little tired of auto-attacking mobs, but actually the Paladin's gotten a lot more fun once I started weapon swapping and doing a few more things to eke out a little bit more damage. So... Yeah, but there should be a dagger in here somewhere. Oh, I sent her my priest, that's right. Yeah, no, she's 49. She's about 50. Yeah. Yeah, see, she's 49. Yeah, I don't like her gear. I'd like to get some nicer looking gear. You know? But yeah, I took a little bit of break on the Paladin just because I was getting a little bit... when you hit level 50 on a Protection Paladin and you start doing some of the quests, especially the ones that are at your level, the mobs start to take a while to, you know, to level. I mean, to kill, and you know, so I kind of like to let my Protection Paladin just build up some rest time and level up some alts, work on some of my alts, work on their professions and stuff. Because when you're killing mobs, like right now, I just blew through like 5-6 bars in like an hour. Which is, for me, on a Protection Paladin, it's pretty good, but it's because I'm on rest time. And I was getting 580 XP per kill. So, you know, I mean, if you're really in a hurry and you love doing quests and you want to grind it out, you can, but I don't really enjoy grinding out quests. In fact, I kind of hate quests. One of my pet peeves with MMOs is quests. I like objectives. I like reactive stuff and dynamic quests, stuff like that, where you go into certain areas, someone might say, hey, town's under attack, do you want to help? I like that. I love that kind of stuff. But to go to a quest and say, go here, go there, go here, go there, it just, you know, it's fun sometimes, but a lot of times it just gets really tiresome. And do I gank horde all day? No. This is a PvE server. I do flag myself up sometimes just to see if people attack me, and I have got my ass whooped, but I've also kicked other people's butts too. We had a really great battle once when I was in Stranglethorn Vale, and I turned on my PvP flag, and there were a bunch of horde in STV like there always are, and I was with another guy who was same level as me on a Paladin. We were both like around level 35, I think, and we had a horde warrior and a horde priest attack us, and I focused on the priest and killed the priest, and I killed the warrior, which is funny. He had a healer, and he still couldn't get me. He still couldn't survive because he couldn't save the priest, basically. So it was pretty fun. But I've had some pretty good PvP battles. Look, more gold. I love it when I log on tunes. There's just gold waiting for me. All right, so this Brat Claw is a really nice dagger I got off of killing a rare Murloc called Brack. But look at the attack speed, 1.4. So this is actually going to... This is going to go to my warrior, because she still has a shield, and until she can get over to Stormwind area, she's not going to be able to learn two-hand weapons. So since she's stuck with that, this will be a nice little dagger for her. I think she's level 11 right now. So this is what, level 14? So it'd be kind of cool. Let's throw Minor Beast Slayer on it, just for fun. Where'd that dagger go? Yeah, I would like to. Actually, I would like to kill some more Horde. I love killing the Horde, I'm not gonna lie, but haven't spent a lot of time doing it. I've been spending too much time just really working on professions and all my alts. I like to be self-sufficient, so I like to get all of my, you know, like this tune's getting pretty high up on enchanting and tailoring. She's only level 20, right? But her tailoring is 190, and her enchanting is 144. Actually, her enchanting is way back. I actually didn't realize I could get it to 225, so that's good. So I really need to work on this character's enchanting. But enchanting's tough because I need a lot more regents, obviously. So I need to start sending a lot more of my greens to this character and just disenchanting them instead of trying to sell them on the auction house because she really needs, you know, the mats. You know, it's very important. So this is just a banker character I have, and Everbright. For now, anyway. She'll probably always remain a banker, to be honest. Because I've got a warrior already called Shady Hacks. So... and that's it, guys. I'm probably going to log off. Maybe get like an hour nap, and then I got to face the day today, which I'm going to spend some time with the girlfriend. But here's the warrior. See, she's only level 11, so you can't get really... the only two-handed weapons she could get right now would be a staff. And there really just aren't any good staves. So she'll stay one-hand until I get her over into Stormwind. And then I'll learn two-hand swords, and I'll grab two-hand maces as well in Ironforge. And probably around level 14 is when we'll swing over, which is kind of silly. I sent her that dagger, which is 14. But I'm thinking I may end up just putting that dagger in the auction house. You know, it's a really good dagger. +1 strength, +1 agility, 1.4 attack speed. It's a great rogue offhand weapon. Really good rogue offhand weapon. Actually, I should just send it to my rogue. This is my rogue, who right now has just been my body parts dealer. She holds in all of my meat and, like, you know, lungs and ears and noses, whatever kind of junk falls off mobs that looks like a body part. But eventually this will be my rogue that I level up. But that's on the back burner. I won't be doing that for a while. Really, what I want to try to do is get her up to level 60 pretty soon. The next, next week, hopefully, if I have enough time to play, and then we'll go from there. Anyways, that's it for this stream, guys. I'm gonna see if I can get a quick nap in before I head to the park, probably, and do some stuff out in the city, out in Florida today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a great Sunday. Peace out.